Welcome back to Hola, Bonita's podcast, a podcast about beauty, chisme, and culture. This is our 4th episode. My name is Joanna. I'm the host, and I'm here with my husband.
Hello, everyone. I am Hugo.
All right. Well, it's a beautiful day today.
Yeah,
It's nice and sunny.
it is. And I forgot to play our intro music.
Yeah. I was thrown off.
I was like, wait, what is... I forgot something.
Yes.
So here we go.
Let's do that. All right.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, okay.
Now we're complete.
We're good.
Okay.
All right. So yes, it's a beautiful day today. It's nice weather and everybody's out and about. It seems like.
Everybody's out getting meat for their carne asada.
Yes. We drove past the fruteria and it was packed. So I immediately first thought, I'm like, yep, people are they're getting their cervezas, their carne asada, and they're
Not going to give a shit about social distancing.
not at all. And they're going to have their whole little party. So.
I mean, it's a nice day, but come on, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I'm like, how many, like we put our whole pretty much like, obviously our social life on hold.
Yeah.
I was trying to think yesterday, like when was the last time I went to my parents' house? And I don't know if it was before Baby Juice had the flu or after. Like, I can't remember. But anyways, it's been
after.
like after?
Yeah.
It's for sure been like a month, since this whole thing.
Just to clarify, he had the regular flu.
Yes, he had the regular flu.
We went to the doctor and he had the regular flu.
And
this was before shit got real.
Yes, it was a couple of weeks before shit got real. And that was the first time ever he was ever sick. First time he had fever, first time everything. And
Yeah.
that shit sucked.
It sucked.
But he was down for like 3 days and then back to his normal self after that, which was good.
But yeah, we're over here like
I've been doing like the whole video call with my parents, my sister. I have not gone over. My birthday was March 27th, spent it not by myself with you guys, but without my parents. And I'm doing over here the most, staying away and following social distancing guidelines, and I'm like, who else is really doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people are, but it pisses me off when people don't, because I'm like,
because we're putting our lives on hold.
right. and I'm like, really?
Well, I told you I had to go to the fruit market, the fresh market, like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And when I went, people were there like not tripping about anything.
Not 6 feet away from you?
Not 6 feet, not giving a fuck. Like if everything was normal. And I'm just like,
And
man,
el chisme las señoras.
Yep. Yep. Not,
Not in and out.
Nope.
No gloves.
Socializing, no gloves,
No
nothing.
mask. Wow.
No mask. And so that's why I told you, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to go back for a while.
Yeah. And it's like, it's sad. Actually, this reminds me of a meme I saw that, como decía, it said, I think it said, I don't know if it said Latinos or it said Mexicans. But anyways, it said something like, no creen en el coronavirus, pero como si le creen al Herbalife.
Oh, shit.
It said something like that. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's funny, because acá, I've heard people say like, oh, no pasa nada, it's fine,
Yeah.
Si te toca, te toca. But it's not about that, but yeah, le creen a otras cosas.
Yeah. But something that's this serious, they won't believe it. And then if you go on Facebook, and I'm sure everybody has people that they are friends on there that are posting dumb shit like, oh, this isn't too serious or whatever.
Right, like why can't I, I've seen something like, que se queden en la casa los que no quieren a trabajar.
Yeah.
I want to go back, and it's like.
So dumb.
It is. But, since we're on this COVID-19 topic.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how it's really affecting our community, our Latino community, and how a lot of our people have jobs that require them to go to work.
Yeah.
A lot of these, are people that trabajan en fábricas where, they're not shutting down because maybe the fábricas are packing meat or packing, I don't know, something important, something essential.
Yeah.
And they have to go to work, and because they're, factories full of people, they're not doing the whole 6 feet or whatever that,
Yeah, maybe they can't.
Right. Like they're working side by side, and it's hard, if somebody gets sick, they're bound to get sick too.
Yeah.
Or a lot of our people have, jobs as like janitors or some type of cleaning job that requires them to go, like people like the hospitals, like who's cleaning them? It's probably like a Latino cleaning the hospital,
Yeah.
A hospital that's full of, people coming in and out with not just this virus, but, plenty of other things that they can catch.
Yeah.
Truck drivers, farmers. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And I had read an article earlier today, and it said how farmers are pretty much invisible. Like they do all the work, but like no one talks about them. No one.
Yeah.
They're pretty much feeding America, but there's no protective gear for them. There's no real benefit of, like, no les van a decir, oh, stay home, no vengas a trabajar, I'm going to pay you. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But yeah, these are essential frontline workers, just like nurses and doctors. And there's a lot of our people, too, in the healthcare field, and they don't have any protective gear.
And it's all
safe.
Fucked up.
It's very fucked up. There's a lot of people in New York, obviously, that are dying, that have died, and a lot of them are Latinos. So,
is it the biggest group in New York?
Yes, it's the biggest group currently in New York of Latinos. But yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I think what is more fucked up is that what are they called? The relief packages.
Yeah, for
like the stimulus check. Is
the one that supposedly everyone was gonna get.
Yeah,
for $1,200.
Yeah. Yeah. How if you're undocumented, like you automatically are not gonna get shit.
Yeah. That's
fucked up. And it's even like people that still do taxes, right? With their, what's it called, IT number?
Yeah, even them.
Like that's so, it gets me mad.
Yeah, it pisses me off too.
But
man, we could have a whole topic on that, a whole episode on that because of how fucked up it is. And then like racist people will be like, oh, they don't pay taxes and shit like that.
It's just ignorance.
They pay taxes.
Right.
And then just with like healthcare, how they don't want to provide healthcare to undocumented people.
Right.
People who are against providing like healthcare or providing any aid, like financial aid to undocumented people, they don't think about how it will affect them. Just think about how if there's unhealthy people out in the streets.
This is never going to end.
It's if there's unhealthy people out, it's going to affect you because it's going to affect your health eventually.
Right.
So for you to be like, no, I don't want to pay or provide any health care for them, I'm against that.
For example, like people that are homeless, like they're the ones that need, care.
Yeah.
The most care, I would say. And obviously if, they're not well, they're around us. We live among people that are homeless. So
yeah. Well, yeah, I could talk about that for a while because we actually have to deal with insurance since we're self-employed.
Yeah.
We obviously we don't have an employer saying, hey, you can get Blue Cross through us,
Right, yeah.
So maybe one day we'll have an entire conversation of how the entire system is fucked up, how it shouldn't be based on your employment, and how even people who have insurance don't realize that, that they're being affected by the people that don't have it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, especially women, if you have, like, let's say you have a job through an employer, and you think that you know, oh, the Obamacare shit won't affect me because I have a job or I have a healthcare through my employer. Well, that's not true, because a lot of the shit that they write into the bills, the laws, and all that shit that gets passed, they'll put shit in there like, oh, especially for women, like, oh, you cannot get this done. This is not an essential, what do they call it?
Like procedure? Or what are you talking about?
Yeah, for like women, like all kinds of stuff, right? And so they'll block shit that is essential for women and say that it's not essential. So that's like one way that it will directly affect you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if you have insurance through an employer. So
that's true.
But yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes on with that. So if you are self-employed like us, it could be a pain in the ass.
It is.
To get insurance. Till this, what was it, like a few days ago, I was on the phone with the insurance company about shit that's been... Are
you talking about our son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he was born, I had to fight the insurance I'm still fighting them. For them to pay shit.
That they had to pay?
And yeah, it's just
it's a mess.
It's a mess.
So how do you feel about people wanting to go back to work?
Dumb.
Schools, open again.
Those people are dumb. Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. That's what I have to say about that. Those people are dumb. It's all like the MAGA, Donald Trump super fans that want to do that. That they want to reopen the economy. And they'll be like, they'll give their life for the economy. I mean, just think about how stupid that is.
It's very stupid.
Like, come on.
I know that, like, in my industry, hairstylists, there's a lot of hairstylists wanting to go back to work and for salons to be open. And I get their point of view, because hairstylists, most of us are self-employed. Yeah. So going back to, we don't have the benefits there are some employers can give you. Yeah. So I can see how they're like, they have bills to pay and stuff, and that's how you make money. You do hair. Yeah. But I don't think that it's worth making money to put your family at risk or others, like there's other things that can be done, to make money. I feel like we have to be innovative and find ways of how we can make money and service our clients besides being behind the chair, and like you said, that's a whole different episode. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of things can be done still. But going back to the salon and putting others at risk is just not the answer. Yeah. So I see people post that and I just shake my head like, no. And it's, in my personal opinion, even if salons were to open May 1st, it's like it does make me feel a little scared. Like, but should I really be going back to work already? Right. Like, you watch the news and you see, like everything that's going on, and I'm like, but I don't feel safe going back already in, a week and a half from now. Right. But yeah.
Which you probably shouldn't open May 1st.
No, I don't. I honestly don't think that it's going to be open in May 1st. I know I have appointments scheduled, but I have this big feeling that it's just, there's already states that have extended their stay-at-home order till ends of May or something, mid-May or ends of May. So in my head, mentally, I feel like we will be allowed to reopen salons in June. That's what I think is going to come down to.
And then once everything does reopen, shit is going to be different.
That's what I was trying to think right now. Like, I've had a thought y se me fue. But you want to say something? Or should I do my thought?
Say your thought.
Que se me va a ir otra vez. Yeah. I was going to say how even when we do go back to the salon, I wonder if there's going to be any type of guidelines. Like, only certain amount of people could be at the salon at the same time, Yeah. Or how that's going to be. Because I know for sure, like, obviously keeping a certain distance is not going to happen just because we're literally right behind our clients. We're in very, very close contact. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, are we supposed to, like, be wearing a mask when we do the service?
Yeah.
Are the clients supposed to be wearing a mask as well? Are we supposed to wear gloves throughout the whole thing? We already wear gloves to do color, but
well, yeah.
I'm wondering if they're gonna have any type of guidelines to follow once the salons do open, or if it's just gonna be like whatever.
But there's a lot of shit to think about, because then are you gonna sanitize?
Right, we have to. I feel like
you're gonna dump everything in that alcohol thing, or what's it called?
The herbicide. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to do that after every client, but I feel like I would have to like be wiping down my chair and everything, like after every client. Which I was already doing before, we decided we closed the salon, what was it, like a week before the state?
Yeah, maybe like 5, I think it was like 5 days
before our governor here in Illinois.
Before he officially shut it down.
Yeah, but just because I was scared, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to put myself at risk or my clients at risk,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot I think about how I feel like everything's I feel like things are just not going to go back to how it was.
No.
Things won't be the same.
But one thing is that girls are itching to get their hair done.
Yes. And if you're a client of mine and you probably heard me right now say, I think we're going to open in June, you're probably freaking out, but hang in there. I really do think June will be the month.
Yeah.
But, Black Roots is better than being intubated or whatever, so. But yeah, it's crazy. People are itching.
Yeah.
I mean, me too. I miss it, but there's far more important things.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad at my job, my industry is not essential. I know some other people, like I said, some other hairstylists are like, but we're essential. We make people look good. I'm actually glad my industry is not essential. Like I wouldn't want to, have to be at work.
Yeah.
So.
I can't believe that people are like so dumb that they're out protesting, trying to get. First of all those people. Have you seen the pictures and stuff like that? Of people out protesting that they want to go back to work.
I actually have not.
So there's like protests like.
I actually have not watched the news all week.
Good, but there's like protests everywhere in the country of people out in the streets.
Like todos juntos?
Yeah, like together, like protesting, like open up the economy.
I've heard on social media, but no he visto.
And then they're so stupid that they'll be wearing like a mask and shit to protect themselves, right? But they'll be like, oh, but open up the economy. Mm-hmm. And so I read an article about this in the morning, and it was somebody traced who is putting all these groups together, mm-hmm. like all these protests and stuff like that, and it's like somebody in Florida. And they're all linked to like a same group of people that are putting these groups together, these protests.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're all like fucking racist Trump supporters and shit like that. So
I just, man, how some people are just, I don't even know if brainwash is the word, but.
Yeah, it's a cult.
It's a cult, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like here in Elgin, like, they have, the old Sherman Hospital that's almost ready to be reopened because, they're getting ready to have patients come in, So obviously, like, shit's already been getting worse and it might be getting worser.
Yeah.
And so, like, why would we reopen and go back when here you see hospitals that are getting ready to take more people in? Like, doesn't that say something,
And it's so dumb. Like if you look at history and shit like that, a lot of the times that there have been like outbreaks and shit like mm-hmm. that, the first wave is bad, right? Mm-hmm. But then when people are like, oh shit, everything's fine, the second wave is usually worse. Yeah. So
that's the thing too. Like, feel like, even if once things go back to normal and, we go back to work and stuff, unless there's a vaccine out there, like, we're probably going to be quarantining again eventually.
Yeah.
Just because, like they say the next flu season, this might hit back, and it might be even worse. So, but yeah, there was this, I'm a big documentary watcher. I love documentaries. And I watched Pandemic on Netflix.
which was released like a little bit before.
Yeah, it was before. Right? And it's crazy because I think I watched a little bit of it before this started. Y luego I was like, whatever. Like, I'm uninterested right now. And of course, then this shit happened. I'm like, let me go back to watching what they were talking about. But I watch it now and I'm like, wow. Pretty much, if you watch the documentary series, A Pandemic, they keep saying how like a pandemic is gonna happen just because it's normal. It happens, right? And so we were pretty much due for the next one. And when it did happen, like how the world wasn't prepared for it. And unless we made this type of changes or whatever, like shit was gonna be bad. And so now, watching it, I'm like, yeah, they were so right.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't really paying attention to it when you were watching it.
Yeah.
But I did catch one scene, and the one scene was like, hey, if we ever have a pandemic, we are not prepared.
Right.
And
in hospitals, people in the healthcare were like, nope, we don't have like enough this or that, or and it was crazy. And there was this doctor who was like it was some type of specialist of like if a pandemic occurred, I don't know her former name, like her title, but she was from New York actually. And she was saying how like if the next pandemic, like they would prepare, and she would have like nurses and doctors kind of like they would have trainings, and they would get together every now and then and like prepare and kind of like act out like a scenario. And like she was saying like, yeah, we do this to kind of like prep up, but it's something that we would not be prepared for. And it's crazy because the place that was mostly affected in the United States was New York. It's New York. Yeah. So it's like a little like weird watching it now and knowing that they made this before this happened.
And how right they were.
Yeah, and how everything's happening. So that was very interesting. But why did I start talking about this? Oh, because then one of the episodes was talking about the Spanish flu back in I think 1918. Yeah. And that flu killed millions of people. Like I can't tell you the exact number, but I know it was in the millions worldwide. And it when it was here in the United States, when they were telling people like, oh, like don't like pretty much do like the whole social distancing.
Yeah.
Like I want to say it was New York or somewhere in the East Coast. They had a parade and they were supposed to cancel it, right? But they're like, no, it's okay. And they had the parade, and that's how it got even worse in the United States. But they were in the documentary, they're saying like, if this happened back in 1918, where there was the traveling was not how the traveling is now. Like there wasn't the airplanes or anything. Imagine if something like that happened now, and how easily and fast it would spread because of travel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, that's so true.
That is very true.
So that was my little little speech on that. But yeah, you should watch the Pandemic. It could be a little boring, but some things are really interesting.
Yeah.
So
watch it.
Yes, I recommend it.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And it is time for a break.
All right, we'll be back.
No sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor. Ya no dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quien soy. Contigo me siento.
Welcome back to Hola, Bonita podcast, the best podcast in the world.
That's right. So, what are you doing today? Any plans?
Today, I plan on watching the Michael Jordan special.
Oh, yeah. What's that called, by the way?
It's called The Last Dance.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw that on Twitter, The Last Dance.
Yeah, so it's 2 episodes today. 1 hour each episode. I think it starts at 8 Central Time. So...
excited?
Yes. I am very excited for that. So I feel like they announced this like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when they announced it, I remember thinking like, shit, I gotta wait that long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to release it like next year. But with, everybody being home and...
right, there's no sports.
Yeah. So I think they figured like, okay, we should release it now and get a shitload of ratings.
Right. That's smart.
Yeah, which they probably are going to do. Mm-hmm. So that is what I'm gonna do today, and I will drink some more beer.
Yes, today we are drinking Victoria. Again, we've been drinking Victoria this last few episodes, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking of bringing some stuff to make drinks.
Yeah.
But then maybe flojera doing all that. I'm like, I'll make my drink at home.
Well, what are you gonna do today?
So actually, talking about drinks, I'm gonna be experimenting in the kitchen today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming up with some drink recipes that
really? Very interesting.
I have some in mind already. But you know what? I think you mentioned to me, like, you like making drinks, remember? When you told me, and I was like, nah, I think I do.
Yeah, good.
I think I do. And I like, yes. When I've been like, just thinking about like whatever, I'm thinking about like, I wonder if I mix this and this, would that be good? Yeah. So I have some few ideas. So we're going to have to order some things from Instacart.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, that's how we've been doing our shopping.
Yeah, we do Instacart.
We have not gone to the last time we went to actually, I have not gone to a store since I cannot tell you.
It's been a while.
Probably like a month and a half almost.
Yeah.
That I have not physically been in the store, which is crazy because I love stores.
Like, we used to go to a store like every day.
Pretty much. Something, because like
anything.
Our son, he would be pretty much home all day and I would get home from work and I'm like, okay, let's take him out somewhere. Para que se distraiga. And we would go to like mínimo Target. And he loves going to Target and seeing the Target dog. But anyways, but the last time you went to the store was when you were talking about La Fruteria.
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I want to say 3 weeks ago. But other than that, we've been doing Instacart.
Yeah, we signed up for their, what is it? I think it's $10 per month. And
I was telling my mom, I'm like, I think even after this, I'm going to keep it.
It does have some downsides, but.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they'll fuck up your order, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I
mean, someone else is doing the shopping for you.
So it does have its downsides, but right now I'm not gonna go to the store. So
right. But I think even like on busy weekdays when you're like, oh, I want to make this for dinner, and like boom, you just like order it on Instacart and then have it delivered to you, and then you just get home and make it. Busy moms, I feel like this is a good one.
And it's only $10 a month, and
going to the grocery store, like, it kills a lot of time.
Yeah.
You got to drive there. A lot of times, like, you really want to just go get the tomatoes you need, but then you get distracted, and then you're like, oh, should I make this? What about this? And then you walk out with, like, a lot more items, and you just killed a lot more time.
Yeah.
So
shout out to all the Instacart drivers because...
Yeah.
They're out there, Shopping.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, yeah. So... Something we didn't talk about was the Instacart.
What you were telling me about.
What I was telling you about. Yeah. How
you want to talk about it?
Yeah, how people are taking advantage of, Instacart delivery people.
Yeah.
And it just probably applies to like everybody doing these type of jobs, right?
Yeah.
So how
like delivering jobs?
Yeah, like delivery jobs. Like how Instacart works is you do your order through their app, right? So for Jewel or Aldi or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to set a tip before.
Mm-hmm.
And so what people are doing is they're putting like these really high tips, right? Like $60 or whatever. So that the Instacart drivers or delivery people are like, oh shit, I'm going to make $60 off of this, right? But then what people do is after they get their food delivered, they change the tip.
That's fucked up. I feel like the app needs to disable this option. That's
especially
so fucked
right
up.
Now. So
that's so messed up.
It's really fucked up, and I guess it's happening a lot,
right?
Because they wrote an article about it and shit like that. I think it was in like the New York Times. So, man, people are
so shady.
So if you do order Instacart, make sure you give them a good tip.
Yeah.
And then a 5-star rating and shit like that. Because even the dude that fucked up our order, like, I gave him a 5-star rating because he's doing shit. Like, I could have, been out there doing the shopping, but I'm like, I'm not going to go out. So
I was going to say, like, if somebody's doing this during these times, they need, they need the money.
Yeah.
Putting themselves at risk over here shopping for you and stuff. So, leave them a nice tip.
Yeah.
And they just, how convenient. You did not leave your house. They did everything for you.
Yeah, and then
and they drop it off, and you don't even have to. Yeah, you don't even have to like have any contact with them.
Yeah,
just ring your doorbell.
I have a message. It saves it on there on the app, and it'll say, "Please leave at front door, no contact."
Mm-hmm. So that's Instacart. Download it.
Maybe we should get like some type of referral fee or something.
Right. I will be sharing my link later. Let me sign up.
But I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, it's like Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that shit. You should. We don't really use those.
I was gonna say we haven't really.
But if you do, you should probably give them a really good tip.
And a lot of restaurants have been doing delivering stuff themselves.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's such a good idea too. And like as a business owner, like you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your sales coming, your customers, happy. And like I'm just thinking right now of Los Comales. Remember when we drove past yesterday? They have like a whole drive-through set up.
They set up like an entire new system.
Yeah, for like curbside pickup. It is.
Yeah.
We almost went.
We did.
But we're like, we don't want tacos right now. But if I ever wanted Los Comales, like I know that they're doing their part to, limit the contact between the customer and them.
So like a business tip right now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would say you have to go above and beyond.
You do.
Right? You have to kind of set yourself apart. And if you're out like hoping people are going to go and buy shit, it's probably not going to happen. Because when I saw the Los Comales and their setup, I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. Not right now, but maybe we'll come and get some food. And I really don't like their food too much.
Don't. I did before, and like my last few experiences were not great, but that's something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we will maybe try them out again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like it's the restaurants are doing their job, they're delivering and becoming really innovative with how they're doing business, and I feel like that's the way to do it. Like you have to.
Yeah.
So, going back to my drinks. So yeah, I have a few ideas in mind, and I'm gonna try them out today. I have been asked by my Instagram followers to share some stuff when I post my drinks. Siempre se les antoja.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking of sharing some recipes for you guys. Maybe every Friday, every other Friday, but I'm thinking on a Friday, so you can.
Yes, I like this.
Yeah, so that you can make yourself a drink and chill, get lit.
And I will taste everything for everyone. So I will let everybody know how it
will approve first, yeah.
Yes. Well, she made me a drink the other day with
mango.
With mango, and it was good as fuck.
Yeah.
And
today I'm gonna try guayaba.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's what I'll be doing today. And by the way, so you can see my recipes and stuff when I upload those. I'm gonna be posting them on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Joanna Idali. You want to share yours?
Hugo Antunes 7.
Yes. So follow us. Like I said, I will be posting some recipes. I post hair here and there, obviously, because that's what I do, and some other stuff. So let's be friends on social media.
Yeah, I don't post any of that stuff.
He posts his photography, which is really cool too.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what? It's Instagram for like people that post like photography.
Mm-hmm.
It's like rough.
Why?
Because it is. I don't know. It's just like rough. Like people will, and I guess this is just Instagram in general, and that's why I probably didn't like it too much to begin with. But people will like and comment, and people do like the fake accounts that are like robots and shit like that. Like I'll post something, and then like in an instant I'll get a like, and I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. You know what I hate? And don't be this person. When people follow me so that they follow me, they like things and they comment so I can go and check them out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And shit then they unfollow me.
Yeah, shit like that.
Like I think I just lost I think it was this week I lost like 8 followers, and I'm like, wait, how? Yeah. And it was probably like all fake accounts or people that like followed me just for me to check them out and then unfollowed me. Like I hate that. Don't do that.
One thing people don't know about Instagram is that there are like marketing tools and shit like that. Yeah. So I can go and see anybody's account and be like, it will break down what percentage of your followers are fake. Yeah. So I don't know how they figure it out, but so you can go and check out like big accounts. Mm-hmm. I forgot which one was the big account that had like 60% fake followers or something like that. Yeah, because they buy their followers. Yeah, so that shit's crazy. Mm-hmm. So.
But yeah, don't do that. But yeah, you gonna follow me? Follow me for real.
But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Hugo127, which I should probably think of a cool name.
Is that really your Instagram? Yeah. Hugo127? I don't know why it was Juice. I thought it was Juice.
I think I had Juice on there before.
Yeah, I think so.
Should I do Juice?
Yeah, it's like
Juice, El Jugo. El Jugo. Juice. Look at my phone's going now. What should be my Instagram username? If you have any suggestions, let me know. People call me Juice. Uh-huh. My name's Hugo. I like sports. What else?
You like the number 7.
I like the number 7.
For what reason? Namas?
Well, when I played soccer, it was always my jersey number.
Oh, okay. You know what I thought for a little bit why you liked 7?
Why?
Maybe because you graduated in 07. I really thought. I was like.
Where's the...
Oops. I was like, oh, maybe because he graduated in 07, he likes 7. I don't know.
I technically graduated in 06, right? I graduated early. Some shit like that. I don't know how that works.
No, it was still 07. It was January.
Because I walked with...
But it was still 07.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't graduate in December.
Damn, I thought it was cool.
Nope, it was still 07.
Yeah, right. Because even if you graduate early, it'll be like January or February or something. Mm-hmm. I walked with my...
People?
With my class, but I hadn't seen them in months, and I was like, fuck, this is why I graduated. But...
What did you do after your graduation? Did you guys have a party or something?
A graduation party?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. What?
No.
Oh. With your family, did you guys go out to eat?
For like when I graduated, like...
High school?
High school?
No, not like a graduation party. Like you and your friends, did you guys throw a party?
You know what? I think we did. I think there's a picture of me and Angel and Eric and Fabian. Shout out.
I think I've heard of a party.
And we have like... We're like wearing suits or some shit. Now that I remember, I have that picture on my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was like specifically for that or what it was for, but we do have a picture, and it looks like it was like some type of graduation party.
Oh, okay. And then, did you go out to eat with your family after your ceremony?
I don't remember. I'm telling you, I don't even remember if we had that party. So how am I going to remember
all these questions? I always ask him all these questions, right? I want to know everything. And I'm like, how do you not know? I don't remember.
I don't know.
We did. My family and I, we went out to eat.
Yeah.
We went to that. I thought it was better back then. To me, it's shitty now. But that Carmina's Mexican restaurant.
Oh, Carmina's?
Yeah. I swear I liked it before. And now I'm like, ew. The banquet place?
The banquet place?
I had my quinceañera there, by the way.
Oh, beautiful place.
Yes.
Yeah, the food's great there.
Back in those days, it was very nice. But they haven't really changed much of the decor. So it's like, okay, it's a little outdated. I think they changed the wall colors, but the floral carpet is still there. Anyways, we went out to eat there for my graduation celebration.
Nice.
Yes. And I didn't have a graduation party with my friends, but I went to some. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, people have all kinds of graduation parties.
Their parents threw them a party, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I think I'm against high school graduation parties.
Why?
Well, now since I'm older and wise, you know, graduating high school was probably the easiest thing you'll ever do in your life.
It's not that big of an accomplishment. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's harder for people.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
I guess it depends.
I should have said that, but
yeah, I guess if you were struggling and you're like, oh shit, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrate. But it's almost like you're expected to do that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's what you're saying.
I think, you know what? I take that back. You should celebrate. Especially if you're like struggling. And
I'm probably gonna celebrate our son, to be honest. So I'm probably gonna throw him a party. So I
don't think I'll be there.
You're here talking shit, but we're probably gonna throw him a party in un salon. Just kidding.
We probably are.
I was like, not probably we are.
We probably are. But yeah, okay, I get it now. Okay, so if you're like having a hard time in high school, and you're like trying and shit.
Right. Or if no one in your family graduated from high school.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
I take that comment completely back.
You never said it.
I never said it. Let me edit that out. Just kidding. We're not going to edit anything. So.
Yeah. All right. How did we start talking about that?
I have no idea. But I was going to talk about something and then I forgot.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
High school.
High school. And then before that.
Oh, 07. Oh, your Instagram name.
Oh, yeah. So what should be my Instagram name? Juice AC7.
Why AC? Oh, I know. Never mind.
Yeah. So I was thinking of
Club?
No.
AC?
No.
What's AC?
Antunes Carachure, my last name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
My little button again. I got it wrong.
Oh.
Wow. See, you think
Wait.
You know your husband.
Let me put this over for you.
Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena, fue eliminado el
participante.
Okay. I really thought AC was like America Club, which is really Club America.
Club America.
But I was like, maybe he's just saying it backwards. Wow, it's your two last names.
Yes.
We've been married for like 4.5 years, and I just found this out.
But I've told you this before.
You have?
It just shows how much attention.
You have not.
So.
Okay. Anyways, all right. This wraps up.
But what should be my Instagram name? Make sure you let me know. Think of something cool. Juice.
You want juice in there.
Juice. Juice at Hola, Bonita. Juice at...
Hola, juice.
Hola, juice.
Hola, juice. How about that?
Hola. That's what it's going to be. Hola, juice. Hola, juice. Well, anyways, if you think of something cool for me,
let us know.
I just put up a cool like avatar as my profile picture on there.
You did. Check it out.
So, yeah.
Our son recognized it right away. He said, "Papi."
Mm-hmm. It's the avatar is a little too thin, but they didn't have an option to make like a, not so skinny
avatar.
Yeah. So, but I'll leave it. I gotta work out.
That will be your inspiration.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to us. Catch us on our next episode. Follow us on Instagram. And like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And comment below your ideas for any future episodes. Any guest that you would like to see on here. Let us know.
Yeah. Make sure you follow our business Instagram. For this business is Idali Hair.
Instagram Idali Hair.
Yep. We are relaunching our product line soon.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you follow us.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Peace out.
Take care.